All right, perfect. Hello and welcome to our third session of Back to Basics, Energizing Strength and Conditioning, focusing on basic movement patterns. The main idea of this is to get you moving, get you feeling good, and hopefully leave you feeling energized. My name is Melissa of Firechild Fitness. We'll just wait another minute or two here, see if anybody wants to join us live. I hope you have been enjoying the sessions so far. Don't forget to comment done once you have finished the workout so you can be entered to win the prizes. Up for grabs, prize number 1 is a Firechild Fitness hoodie and a $100 credit towards training. Prize number 2 is a $50 credit and a hat, and prize number 3 is a Firechild Fitness t-shirt. So I hope that you will get your name in there for that prize draw. Every time you comment done, you get an entry, and you can also earn extra entries by sharing on Facebook and tagging me so that I know you shared it. Without anything further, I think we'll get right into it now. So let's get into that warm-up. Coming up to standing, we don't need any equipment. This is a body weight only series. Let's start with some nice big reaches across today. Big stretch. Nice reach to one side and the other. Just a few more. All right, from there, I want you to take a nice wide stance. We're going to go into forward fold and open up to one side and the other. Try to look right up at your hand if you can. Inhale as we open. Just a couple more. Big reach. Good. Up to standing and some ham curls here. Keep it moving. Just a few more. All right, back through that once more. Big reaches across. Nice big stretch. Keep it going. All right, coming back into that forward fold again. Take a wide stance, fold forward, and we're going to reach up to one side and the other. Reach it up. Reach it up. It's big stretch every time. Couple more. All right, up to standing and ham curls. All right, hopefully you're feeling a little bit warm by now. If you like, feel free to have a quick sip of water. And then we'll get right into today's workout. So timing for today, I've changed it up a little bit from last week. We are going to do 30 seconds work, no breaks, just alternating between 2 exercises. So even though there's no breaks, if it does take you a minute to get to the next exercise, I just want you to move to it as quickly as you can. Try not to rush. Make sure that we're still focusing on getting good form and get there just as quickly as you can. Always paying attention to how your body feels for every single one of these workouts. That is very important. Our first 2 exercises are going to be some squats. Again, if you need a chair for support or to help you a little bit, then I want you to utilize that. If you don't need it, that's fine. And then we're also going to do a little bit of shoulder and mobility work using the wall today. So 30 seconds per exercise. We're going to start with just our basic squats. If you are using a chair, feet are about shoulder width apart. You're looking straight ahead, and your hands can be on the top of the chair here. I'll start with a couple of those and then move away. Ready? Here we go. Inhale down, keeping that chest up. Exhale, squeeze to the top. So using the chair for assistance if you need to, if you don't need it. Just making sure we're keeping that chest lifted. Inhale down, exhale up. I like to bring the hands in front as I come down. Nice squeeze to the top, really engage the glutes. Eyes are forward. And now we're going to move right against the wall. I'm going to come to the side. Easier, keep those legs relatively straight. I just want you to bring your arms all the way up. Try to touch your thumbs up at the top and back down. Keeping your arms straight. So touch to your thumbs and then touch the whole back of your arms right to the pinkies to the wall. Inhale up. Exhale down. If that's easy, you could try to hold a squat hold if you want a little more. Coming back into our squats again. Take it down. Squeeze to the top. Inhale down. Squeeze to the top. Just sticking with our basic squat today. We're going to have 4 rounds total. If you need to, you can always slightly adjust your foot position. For example, if that sumo feels better, go ahead and switch to the sumo. Otherwise, just keep it, toes pointing straight ahead. And back against the wall. This time, I want you to do some angel wings. So arms are coming nice and around to the top. And back down. Try to keep your fingertips on the wall, but if you can't, that's okay. Just do your best. Inhale as those arms come up. Exhale as they come down. And again, you could add a squat if you want a little more. Inhale up. Back to standing and into our squat. Let's try to add our pulse. 2, 3, squeeze it up. Pulse. 2, 3, squeeze up. Always looking straight ahead, keeping that chest lifted. Exhale as we lift. Keep it strong. Try to sink low. And squeeze back to the wall. Let's try our overhead reach and retract. So pulling the tension down into the middle of the back, away from your neck. Exhale as you squeeze. Inhale up. Exhale down. Add the squat if you want more. Inhale up. Exhale down. We got one more round of each to go for this circuit. So nice low squats. Let's keep the pulse. 2, 3. Squeeze it up. Pulse down. 2, 3. Squeeze. Again. Nice and low. This is the last set of squats. Inhale down. 2, 3. Squeeze it up. Back to the wall. Inhale. Let's do this. Angel wings combined with a retract. Inhale up and all the way back down to the sides. Add a squat hold if you want more. Keep the low back against the wall as best you can. Try to drag the fingertips along the wall as best you can as well. And breathe through. We're almost at our first break. All right, come off the wall. Take a rest, grab a little sip of water, and we'll move on. So for our next set of exercises, we are going to be doing push-ups, actually starting with a hip hinge from standing. And then we're going to have some push-ups. So hip hinge is essential for any time we're doing any kind of a bent over exercise or deadlifts or anything like that. So learning that hip hinge pattern can be very important. I want to show you starting with the chair. So if you feel like you need the assistance, then that's what the chair is here for. You can also use the chair for push-ups, which I will use for the first round as well. So starting with our hip hinge, first off, set yourself up so your hands are going to come just to the edge here. You're going to stand a little bit away. If you're already familiar with this movement, chair can be optional. 30 seconds on our clock. And let's go. So we're just going to come down, reaching those hands out in front as you go and really push the butt back, keeping that back nice and neutral. So just slightly bend those knees, push the butt back, and exhale, squeeze it up. You should feel a little bit of a pull in the back of your legs. Still looking straight ahead. You don't want to look directly at the ground. We want to be looking forward slightly. Pushing it back, keeping the back and neck neutral. Exhale up. Now push-ups. Option to use the wall or your chair. Here we go. Inhale, bend, elbows point back. Exhale, press. If you like to take this to the floor, you know where to go. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Keep it nice and strong. Elbows point back, core is engaged. Back to that hip hinge this time. Try coming close to the wall. As we bend, we're going to touch the wall gently and then squeeze it up. So soft knees, push the butt back. Exhale up. Inhale as we bend. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs. Exhale, squeeze to the top. Again, take it down and up. Breathe through. All right, push-ups. If you can come to the ground, come to the ground. Option to be on the knees. Bend and press. Or come to the middle ground. Pop up in between, lower. Drop to the knees to lift if you need to. Most important, keep those elbows pointing back slightly. We want to be creating an arrow with your arms and your head rather than a T. Nice bend. Bring it up, coming back into that hinge. This time, let's try just doing it freestyle. Hands crossed, slight bend. Hinge forward, back and neck neutral. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale forward. Exhale up. Try to feel that pull in the back of the legs. We don't want to go too far forward. Just enough to feel the stretch coming up the back of the legs. Back to push-ups. Full if you can do it. Here we go. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push. Keep it strong. Smooth and controlled. 10 more seconds. And then just one more round. All the way up. Nice hinge. Hands can even be on the hips if you like. Press back. Exhale up. Nice flat back, neutral spine. Inhale, bend. Exhale, squeeze it up. Hands can come across the body or the hips or on that chair. Do what feels good. Inhale forward. Exhale up. And push-ups one last time. Pull if we can. Let's go. Core tight. Neck neutral. Elbows point back. Nice and strong. Almost there. And bring it up, taking a break. Grab a little drink if you like. And then we'll move on. Next one, we are going to take it down to the floor. So if you'd like to roll out a mat or anything like that, now is your chance. coming right down, rolling out our mat. We're going to work on some bridge, or hip bridge, floor bridge, and then also some leg drops. So we're going to have some work for the glutes and the hamstrings as well as our core. Let's take it right down to your mat or the floor. We'll start with the basics. Head and neck are going to stay down and relaxed. In order to get into this, I want you to first think about tipping those hips under slightly so that we're gluing the back down and engaging those abs before we do the lift. Ready? Here we go. So just a little hip tilt, and we're lifting and lowering. Nice squeeze as you lift to the top. We'll add some options in as we go through. For now, I just want you to focus on keeping the core strong as we lift and lower the hips. Lift it up and lower. All right, going into leg drops. If you need to, you can place your hands under your hips, but same principle applies. I want you to keep that low back down. 2 legs is too much. You could try this with bent knees. The straighter they are, the harder it's going to be. Your other option is to go single leg. Single leg. Nice and controlled. And back to that bridge. This time, let's try to hold the lift. Tip the hips and hold it up here. Really pressing down into your feet. Keeping this core strong. We want to feel the back of the legs and the glutes working. Keep holding. Nice and strong. Pressing the feet down. Keep breathing. All right, back to leg drops. Hands if you need them. Otherwise, hands can come out to the sides. We're going to lower and lift. You can do singles or a combination of singles and doubles. You also can bend those knees to make it a little bit easier. If you are feeling it in your low back, be sure to go for the single leg option or the bent knees. Otherwise, push yourself if you can. Here's round 3. We're going to lift and walk the legs out a step and then bring them back. Walk them out and bring it back. If you can walk it a little further, walk it a little further. All the way straight. It's going to be your hardest position there. We still want to make sure we're keeping that core strong. Take it back. Step it out. Back to leg drops. Use the hands if you need to. Or bring them out to the side. Remember your options. Core is strong. And nice controlled movements. One more time. And just hold the left and kick out, alternating legs. Core is still nice and engaged. Hips are up. Nice extension. One leg and then the other. Kick it out. Kick it out. All right, come down one more time for leg drops. Nice lower. And lift. Control the movement. Single legs if you need to. Nice and smooth. Almost there. All right, good. Take the rest. Quick sip of water. And we're going to call it there and go into our stretches for today. So coming back down to the mat. Just reach those hands forward. Relax the head down. Coming into a nice child's pose here. Breathe into the stretch. All right, let's walk both hands over to one side. And feeling that pull all the way along the side of the body. Slowly walking it through over to the other side now. All right, back to center. Come up to hands and knees. Go for a couple of cat-cow stretches here. Round that back. Look between the knees. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, looking up. We'll round it out and roll up. Bringing one foot forward. Tuck those hips under, getting our hip flexor stretch, and we'll open the arms. Gotta pull them down, feeling a nice stretch through the chest and the shoulders. Breathe into it. Straighten the front leg, press the hips back. Hinge forward. Maybe twist that foot to one side and the other just to get into the calves a little bit more. Bring it up and switch to the other side. Tuck those hips under. Clasp behind this time. Maintaining that nice hip flexor stretch. And we'll let it go. Straighten the arms. Hips press back. Lean it forward. All right, good. Coming up into forward fold now. Just make your way here however you can. Really relax that upper body. Nice stretch all the way up the back of the legs. Head and neck are relaxed. Good. From there, we're going to tuck the chin and nice and slow roll up to the top. Let's stretch those quads and hips today as well. So grabbing one foot. Feel free to hold something for balance if you need it. It could be the chair or the wall. Bringing the foot around to the front now. If you need to hold something for balance, you know what to do. Sit down if you can. We want to feel that nice pull through the hip. Nice figure four stretch. Bring it up. Other side. Pull those knees together. Stretching out the quads. Standing nice and tall. Good. Take it around to the front. Sit down. Nice figure four stretch. Sinking into it. And from there, we'll come up and just take a nice deep breath. Inhale, arms, reach it up to the top. Press it up. We're going to let that all go, and that will do for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that workout. I hope you have an amazing rest of your evening or your day, depending on when you're watching this. If you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. And I hope to see you soon.